Hi there! This is something a little different from my channel because this is a softly spoken study with me video. In this video, I'm going to show you how I study using some books I got while I was in Japan. The first thing I did is pick a volume of manga that I wanted to study from for the day. I decided to pick this volume because it looked really cute and I liked the art. Here's a more in-depth look at the book we'll be reading today. So I got this book when I was in Hokkaido at a discount bookshop, and I thought it was really cute, so I decided to pick it up without knowing really what it was about. So as you can see, the first page is pretty simple. There's a limited amount of text, so we're going to go through it pretty quickly when we search for new words. Also, please excuse my missing nails. Here are my basic supplies, which include a notebook, a pencil case full of pens and pencils, and of course the book that I want to read for the day. I got this cute notebook when I was in Florida at Disney World, and I use it to write down most of my Japanese notes. In order to keep my books flat, I like to use clips like this. With the clip in place, my setup usually looks like this. Here's a run-through of this page that we'll be working on today, which is the first page of this manga. Whenever I learn new words, the first thing I like to do is write down the date at the top of the page. I know I'm using a highlighter to write, don't kill me. Here are my writing supplies. I use this pencil with 0.3 lead, this red pen, and these highlighters in red, yellow, and a peachy color. I'll put the specifics of my writing supplies in the description box below, so feel free to check it out if you're interested. I like to designate notebooks based on subject, so in this book I tend to have only Japanese notes. There's not much organization color coding wise, but I do like to make my notes look colorful and pretty. I'm not the most organized, but I have some basic rules I like to follow. Titles are usually in red, and I write new words in pencil so I can erase easily if I make a mistake. Here are the colors of my highlighters. I decided that since the peach colored one was the lightest, I'd be using that to highlight in my book. As for the yellow and red one, I'm not really sure what to do with them, but I'm sure they'll come in handy later, maybe for underlining vocabulary in my notes. So here's the first page. Let's scan for new words that we don't know and use the peach color to underline them. When you read, I highly suggest that you read out loud. Not only is it a good way to practice your pronunciation, but it can help with your comprehension of the text. Also, it can be fun to create different voices for different characters. Read at a leisurely pace and highlight anything that you don't know immediately. Even if you think you kind of know it, maybe give it a highlight just in case. When I come across a kanji I don't know when I'm reading, I use the Google Translate app's camera function, which allows you to scan the page for any Japanese characters you may not know. I highlight the part I don't know, and it gives me a pretty accurate translation. Sometimes Google Translate has trouble reading, but I think this is a great tool in a pinch. I like to spontaneously decide my colors, so I decided that yellow should be for kanji I don't know, and red should be for words I don't know. In this way, I write down all my new words with both the kanji, reading, and meaning right next to each other. I find the process of finding words, assigning colors, and writing everything down to be really peaceful and fun. I hope you enjoyed this short study with me. Feel free to let me know how you study. Thanks for watching!